In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a 6-gun brig in Minecraft. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we're here to help you build bigger and help you build better. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more videos like this one, I'll leave a link in the card above, as well as in the description to a full playlist that you can check out. Also if you just want the schematic of this one, I'll leave a link to my digital store. Anyway, let's get into some building. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. Here is the ship out of water because that's how we're going to be building it, so that you can see every block place. This one's dimensions are 32 blocks long, 17 blocks wide and 27 blocks tall. It would be a perfect ship for like a trade brig. So, you know, it's only got 6 cannons, only a little bit of light armament really, but a nice big hold to fill all of that nice treasure and tea and whatever else it is that you guys are transferring around your Minecraft world. If you're going to be building this one underneath the water, which I expect you are going to be, then you're going to have 3 blocks under. So your block of water, or your water, is going to be at this level. You're then going to go 1, 2, and then 3, and that is your level 1. Right on that layer right there, okay? So that's where you're going to be building this one. In terms of the blocks you're going to need just to get yourself started, you can see the different mixes that we got here. Feel free to mix and match, you know, switch it up. So I've got spruce at the bottom, then I've got a layer of oak, which goes onto the kind of like beehives as well. We've also got a bit of birch around here, just adding some extra details, some acacia, some jungle, but you can switch out any of those, just go for it really. But for me, I'm going to be doing it the same as this one to keep it easy for me to remember and not mess up. So we're going to have a spruce slab, stair and a block, as well as a jungle fence. That will get you started with the first few layers. So for layer number 1, if you guys are building it in this rectangle, then again that is going to be 32 by 17. Find yourself the middle of this rectangle, leave a block gap, and then we go to the next one. So you've got the edge, leave a block, and put down a spruce plank block. Going to place another block on top of that one. Then we're going to have a spruce stair. Then we're going to put on 2 jungle fences like that, purely so we can get rid of that jungle fence. That's the only real reason that we're doing that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a total of 3 blocks behind this one. 1, 2, and 3 like that. On the side of the last block, we're going to have an upper spruce slab like that. Then behind that, 2 spruce plank blocks, 1 and 2. Then you're going to have another spruce slab block on the side of that one. And then we're going to have 7 blocks of spruce planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now from the front of this one, leave 1 block gap. Go to the next one, you're going to have 4 slabs on the side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That means at the back you're going to have 2 blocks gap there, 1 block gap at the front. Where we've got this plank block here, we're going to add another, or we're going to just add a upper spruce slab onto it. So you just add a spruce slab onto it. Then what we're going to do on the inside, we're going to have 3 blocks. So block this bit up here. So go 1, 2, and 3 like that there. And then we're going to have an upside down spruce stair on the front of that one. Right next to that one in the middle, and that should be the center line of your ship right here. Place down a spruce plank block. And then at the front, we're going to have an upside down spruce stair like that. We're going to do the same on the other side now. So we've got the back 3 plank blocks. Place yourself a upper spruce slab. We're going to have 2 blocks behind that, 1 and 2. Then on the side, you're going to have a spruce slab on the upper piece like that. Then we're going to have 7 blocks going back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. On the front of this one, we're going to have a spruce slab. On the inside, we're going to have 3 blocks, yep, 3 spruce plank blocks, 1, 2, 3. And then on the front of that one, we're going to have an upside down spruce stair. And the only other thing before I forget, from the front, leave that 1 block there, go to the next, we're going to have 4 slabs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we can just fill all of this in with your spruce planks. And almost, there we go. And there we are with layer number 1. And for layer number 2, come to the front and place a spruce plank block directly on top of the last layer. Then you can have an upside down spruce stair coming forwards from that one. On the side of that plank block, you're also going to have an upside down spruce stair like that, with 2 spruce plank blocks behind it. Then on the side of that one, you're going to have an upside down spruce stair as well, with another 2 blocks behind that one, 1 and 2. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a spruce slab on the upper piece on that last plank block. and then 6 plank blocks behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like that. Then at the back, what we're going to do is we are going to have an upper slab just on the back part like that. On the inside, we're going to have 3 plank blocks, so go 1, 2, and then 3 like that. Then we're going to have a spruce slab coming out from this bit. On the inside, we're going to have a spruce plank block. Then right on the back here, we're going to have an upside down spruce stair, like that. And then where we've got this kind of piece here, we're just going to have a spruce plank block there, and another spruce plank block right there, like that. Right, let's do the other side now, okay? So we get an upside down spruce stair with 2 blocks behind, 1 and 2. Then we're going to have another upside down spruce stair, 2 blocks behind, 1 and 2. Then a spruce slab on that one on the upper piece. Then 6 plank blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to have a spruce slab on the end. On the inside, we're going to have 3 spruce plank blocks, 1, 2, and 3. And we're then going to have a spruce slab coming out on the end of that one. Just on the inside here, we're going to have a spruce plank block to block up that one. And an upside down spruce stair just like that. Now the only other thing you have to grab is a stripped spruce wood. So from the back, what we're going to do is where we've got these kind of like gaps here, we're going to leave the one, we're going to leave that one, leave the next one, and go to this one. So you got 2 block gap right there, and place in your stripped spruce wood. Right from here, when you've got this like main area in the middle here, leave a 2 block gap, and then go to the next one here. So 2 block gap right here, okay? And then finally, right at the front, it's just going to be right in here. These are going to be your 3 masts that go all the way down to the bottom of the ship, which is always quite nice, I find. But that's it for layer number 2. And now for layer number 3, what we're going to do is right on the front, place a spruce plank block directly on top of your upside down stair. The next block over here, place one on top of that upside down stair, and have one going back. Then on the side of this block, we're going to have an upside down spruce stair with 2 plank blocks behind, 1 and 2. Then on the side of that one, we're going to have an upside down spruce stair. And now with your spruce planks, just bring this all along the last layer until you get right to the end. And when you do get to the end, just place an upside down spruce stair on it like that. On the inside of here, we're going to have a 3 blocks, so 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to have an upside down spruce stair on the back here like that. In the inside here, place down a spruce plank block. Then we're going to have an upside down spruce stair. Then on top of this one right here, just place in an upside down, sorry, not an upside down, just a normal spruce plank block. We're going to have an upside down, however, here, so that's why we're going to have the upside down spruce stair just to finish up the kind of like rudder bit, really. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So right here we get those 2 spruce plank blocks, 1 and 2. On the side of that last plank block, we're going to have an upside down spruce stair. 2 blocks behind that, 1 and 2. Then an upside down spruce stair. We're going to have plank blocks directly on top of the last layer, right up to here. Then we're going to have an upside down spruce stair on this one like that. And on the inside, we're going to have 3 spruce plank blocks, 1, 2, and 3 like that, with an upside down spruce stair right on the end. On the inside part, place in a spruce plank block. We're going to have an upside down spruce stair coming back like that. Now we're not done yet, guys, so build up your spruce, stripped spruce wood, kind of, what are they called? Thingies? The masts at the front. Place a ladder on the front of that one, but just on the bottom one. You can do both if you want, to be fair, for this one. There's no real reason why not to, so place on your ladder there. Then with your oak slab, what we're going to do is we're going to have oak slabs around here, okay? So you end up with this kind of like half really, really cramped deck, which, to be fair to real ships, they did really have quite cramped decks. I've been in the HMS Warrior and HMS Victory, and the lower you go, the more cramped it gets. Actually, we're not going to be filling all this in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just autopiloting. Right, so from this one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to have a 3x4 kind of box knocked out of it. Then either side of the mast, we're also going to knock that out. And then finally, we're just going to have just 2 blocks either side, okay? So coming forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, all right? So that area is going to be open. And that's just so we can get like cargo and stuff in. So what I did is I put in oak trapdoors for this. It lets a nice amount of light through as well. I had those going all the way across here. And I did them at this level. So if you do want to put stuff down, then you can do. That's the main thing. But then when you get down into here and you get into this bit, it doesn't feel as cramped. You still have to, you know, crouch for different parts of it, but there we go. That would allow you at least to get your cargo into the lower hold like that. Now for the back, with your oak slabs, just have your oak slabs going along the back here, all the way, okay? So this one doesn't quite have enough space to do the proper bow deck, although you'll see that on the top deck it does have that. It's very cramped, and you'll see the, well, I can show you guys very quickly to be fair. You'll see the actual entrance to the cabin right here. It's a 1.5 door. So there we go, you finally get the space here. So this floor I just kept all flat so you can, you know, put a bed in and things like that. Otherwise you got this 1.5 door, which I just find very, really funny. So there we go. That, guys, is it for layer number 3. And now for layer number 4, come right to the front and place a spruce plank block directly on top of the last layer. Then we're going to have an upside down spruce stair coming forwards from that one. On the side of that block, have an upside down spruce stair as well, with a spruce plank block behind. Where we've got these 2 blocks here, or the stair and the block, we're just going to have blocks directly on top of that layer. Then next, on this long run, we're going to have 2 blocks, and this is where we're going to have our cannon. Now, there's a couple of different cannon designs, so I'm just going to leave a gap for the time being. Then we're going to place down 2 blocks, leave a gap, place down 2 blocks like that, okay? And then we're going to have a gap here, and then we're going to place a block on the end, right? So we're just going to have these 3 cannon block kind of bits in here. You could put in more if you wanted to. I just went with just a couple. Like, you could have one, for example, there. That would work absolutely fine. I just went with 6 because, you know, it's here to carry cargo, not guns. It's just got enough to ward off any would-be pirates. Anyway, on the back, we're going to have an upside-down spruce stair like that. Then we're going to do behind this is we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3, like that there. Then we're going to have an upside-down spruce stair. And now we're going to need to grab a block I haven't got, which is a spruce trapdoor. So you're going to whack a trapdoor on the end here. And then across the back, we're going to have 3 upside down spruce stairs. So you can see that trapdoor there, 3 going across like that. And then you'll notice on the inside, we've got little gaps. So you're going to place in a spruce plank block there. The reason we go with a plank block and not something like a slab is because this is inside the cabin. You can then, if you wanted to, turn this into a desk. You know, you could have the whole desk going across there. It's totally up to you guys though. So let's do the same on the other side now. So we get that upside down spruce stair on the side there with 1 block behind, 2 blocks on top of this layer, 2 blocks on top of this layer, block gap for a cannon, 2 blocks, 1 gap, 2 blocks, 1 gap, 1 block, upside down spruce stair, 3 spruce plank blocks directly on top of that bit, then an upside down spruce stair there like that for the back, and also the spruce trapdoor as well. Helps forget all these bits in, doesn't it? We're going to build up each of these masts just by 1, and with this one at the front, that's where we're going to have our ladder like that. So, what do we need to do? Well, if we're wanting to build a cannon, there's loads of different ways of doing it. You know, you could have a spruce stair here, you can have polished deep slate slabs coming out, you could have yourself with, well, there's just loads of different variants really. You could have what I've got on mine, but actually I did find when setting this up I had my anvils on there, but if you have the anvils you're gonna need a barrier block, and this is the water layer, and I haven't found an invisible version of the barrier block yet, so that one might not work for you, and this one might work quite nicely. Or what I actually did for the video in the beginning of this one is I had 2 polished deep slate walls coming forwards like that. For this one I'm going to go with something different, which is going to be the polished deep slate wall slab, and that's going to just come out 2 here. And then behind that, we're going to have a spruce stair, like that. So spruce stairs in here. 2 slabs on there like that. Now, there is some player heads, which you guys might be familiar with, that you can use that are cannon wheels. But if you don't have those, then you can use a wither skull, okay? Whoops, falling down there. So you can use wither skulls on the side like this, whoops, to do wheels. Just try and place them in the right place, that's all. So there we go, you can do these kind of things here like this as your wheels. There we go, that looks pretty good. So then you got your wheels on those bits for the cannon. So that will then do for that. But guys, that's it for layer number 4. And now on to layer number 5. So this is going to be a bit of a more complicated layer because we've got part of the bottom deck and also the cabin to do, the cabin windows anyway. So on the front we're going to have a block of our spruce planks. Then next we're going to have spruce planks and spruce planks. Then on the side of the last one we're going to have an upside down spruce stair with a spruce plank block behind it. We'll do the same on the other side, so we've got these 2 spruce plank blocks Then we're going to have a spruce stair upside down on the side of that one, with a spruce plank block behind it, alright? Now switch over to oak planks, and you're also going to need oak stair. So you're going to place an oak plank block directly on top of the last layer, right behind that spruce plank block. Then we're going to have an upside down oak stair. Then we're going to have 2 oak plank blocks. And then where we've got the gun, we're going to have an oak slab over the top as an upper so you can see through it. And that's also going to have a spruce trapdoor on the front of it, okay? Then we're going to have 2 oak plank blocks, oak slab, 2 oak plank blocks, oak slab, and at the back, 2 oak plank blocks there like that. So then get your spruce slab on top of that one. Not the spruce slab, spruce trapdoor on top of that one. Like that. Now, don't do it in the middle one, okay? Because here we're going to have 3 spruce slabs, and that's going to be where we're going to have the shrouds going on, okay? So that's just where it ended up sitting. And at the front, we're going to have 2 slabs right here on the front bit like that, okay? Then we'll do the other side because we're going to need to switch a load of blocks, that's why. So we're going to have a oak plank block right here, upside down oak stair like that, 2 oak plank blocks, slab, 2 oak plank blocks, slab, 2 oak plank blocks, slab, 2 oak plank blocks. Then at the back we're going to have that spruce trapdoor on the front of that bit, and then the same on that one, and then you can see how these close. Obviously this will close up all the way, it just is for looks, it doesn't actually really work very well. So if I was going to do it closed, guys, I would close this up and underneath here just like block that up with a spruce plank block, alright? With your slabs, you're going to have just off the back of this one 3 spruce slabs on the side there, 2 on the front right there, like that as well, okay? Right, so now let's go and grab, should we grab some other blocks or should we do other bits first? I wonder, actually. We can probably do other bits first, I think. So the first thing we're going to do, where we've got this last cannon, we're going to connect across with our oak slabs. So this one, like I say, is very small. The entire decks are all like 1.5. I'm glad we can now, not shrink down, that's not the right word. But you know what I mean, crouch down, that's the right word. Build up your masts, okay? So build those up as well, like this. And the backmost one, or the frontmost one, put a ladder on there as well. What we're going to do with our oak slabs is we're going to have those across the sides here. And they're going to go right to this block, alright? So right to that block. And in fact, actually, it's going to be 1 less than that block, which is really weird. Same on the other side, so 1 less than right at the end. So you get right to here. So we're going to have one's upper there, okay? Then what we're going to do with our oak trapdoors is we're going to have oak trapdoors going across this side here like that. So it kind of follows what we've got down below, okay? Like that. But we don't have any in the middle. We're going to actually have, as you'll see in a bit, on the next level, we're going to have a spruce trapdoor going across the top. And in fact, we might as well just put that in. So let's put that in across here. Just to ignore the mast because we'll build that up in a second. But we'll put a composter on when we do the next layer, okay? So that's what we're going to have right there. On the front part here, we're going to have 3 slabs going across. You end up with this really weird looking thing here like that. So you're going to have a block missing there, a block missing there, alright? And in fact, we have a tweak to do. I thought something didn't look quite right. This mast right here, we're just going to move one back, alright? So move it back to here, like that. And then we can have 3 oak slabs right here, okay? So all we're doing is just moving that there. So on the inside, you should have 2 oak trapdoors and then 2 oak slabs like that going into this bit here. That just confused me and threw me for the entire thing. Right, so next what we're going to do is I'm going to clear down my list of stuff because we're going to need a new shopping list, quite a bit as well. Birch, plank block, we're also going to need a beehive, so wherever that is. Beehive, there we go. We're also going to need some sort of glass pane. Now for me, I ended up using a white stained glass pane. It's up to you guys. For me, I also used a acacia trapdoor, and that's because I had lots of orange on the back here, so I used the trapdoor there, and I used orange going over the top. In fact, we're going to need to grab ourselves an acacia fence as well, like that, okay? So let's get this bit in then. So what we're going to do is, where we've got this block on the side there, have a birch plank, and then going to have a white stained glass pane, then a beehive, which is sticking outwards, so you get the little beehivey bit there, white stained glass pane on the back, beehive, glass pane, beehive, glass pane, beehive. So you get that kind of idea of this. Now you could put a beehive on this inside part. I just decided to go with birch because I've got some birch over the top part of it, so it kind of then falls down into it. I don't know. I just thought it looked okay on the side, but it depends on what you guys think. what we'll do on the front of, or on each of these glass bits, is put down the acacia trapdoor, like that. Then where we've got beehives, we're going to place a acacia fence on them as well, okay? Just like this. Like that there. There we go. But guys, that is actually it for layer number 5. Alright, so for layer number 6, what we're going to do is right on the front here, we're going to place an oak plank block. Then on the front of that, we're going to have an upside down acacia stair. Then with your oak stairs, we're going to have an upside down oak stair on the side of that one. And this is going to have 2 oak plank blocks behind, 1 and 2. Then when we've got this upside down spruce stair right here, we're going to have a normal oak stair. Okay, so it's going to be kind of like wrapping back around here like that. And then we're going to have an oak plank block on top of the last layer behind that one. And then finally what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to have, with our, there we go, jungle stair. We're going to have a jungle stair going this way, jungle stair going that way. Then we're going to have some upside down stairs. All right, so we're going to go 1. We have another upside down going the other way, okay? So you get these kind of like loops going on. So you get 1 there, 2, 3, and then 4, like that. So you get 4 of them in total going across the back of that part. And then on the back of this, we're going to have a normal jungle stair right here. Then a jungle stair going on the back like that. So let's do the same on the other side quickly. Let's get this going. So we're going to have an upside down oak stair on the side of that oak plank block. 2 oak plank blocks behind that one, 1 and 2. Then with your oak stairs, we're going to have a normal oak stair right here like that. Then we're going to have an oak plank block behind. Switch over to your jungle stair. We're going to have a jungle stair here. Jungle stair here. Upside down jungle stair. We're going to have upside down jungle stair there. And we're going to have 4 sets of those. Okay, so 1. Let's just see if I can get this working right. So let's get these stairs going. All right, there we go, like that. And then finally like that. So you get 4 sets. Then at the end, have a normal jungle stair there. Jungle stair there, like that. Now you're going to need to grab yourself a birch stair, okay? And where we've got the glass, this is where we're going to be. So we're going to be on top of that one with a birch stair that way. Birch stair then that way. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 blocks of birch planks on top, 1 and 2. And that's just over the window right here. We're going to have an upside down birch stair. Then a birch plank block. Upside down birch stair. Then a birch plank block, like that, okay? Then on this side, stair, stair there, and a birch plank block over the window. I wonder why I did that and I didn't do... Oh no, I did a birch stair. Sorry, guys. I was thinking, I wonder why I haven't done an upside down birch stair on these ones. And I did. I just can't see it. There we go. That's what's going on there. Okay. So what we're going to do now is grab yourself your oak slabs, okay? And right at the front here, we're going to have an oak slab there, then bring this across, but not across this bit here, all right? So go just to there. Of course, we're going to leave that one like that. We're going to need to actually grab a composter, and we're going to place that on top of each of these masts. Okay, so we go get the composter, place it on top of the masts. Then what we can do is with a spruce trapdoor, we can put that on the front of this one. So this is how you can then get in and close it all up and all that kind of cool, fun stuff. Then with your oak slab, we're going to have this right here on the upper piece and an upper piece there, and then 2 in the middle here. Although, to be fair, this bit here is complete dead space on the ship. So I mean, if you wanted to do something there where you had another ladder on the side or whatever, you know, oak trapdoor, go for it if you want to maximize your space. With your acacia slabs now, we've actually missed it on the last layer. But what we're going to do is we are going to have on the lower part here, we're going to have an acacia slab. And we're also going to have it on the lower part right here, so you can have a slab gap between them. Right here, you're going to have an acacia slab as well, so you get those ones there like that. Then right here, acacia slab. And you're going to do the same thing where you end up leaving that slab gap, okay? Where we've got the oak stair upside down right here, we're going to have an acacia slab on this side of that one. Then we're going to have an acacia slab underneath this here like that, so that's what you end up getting. So we're going to do the same on the other side now. So what we'll do is right here, we've got the jungle stair. We're going to have that acacia slab on the lower piece there. Have a slab gap and have one just underneath that one. Then coming forwards, we're going to have an acacia slab right in the middle of those 2 like that. And then when we come forwards again, we're going to have a slab here, leave a gap, have a slab there. Then we're going to have one underneath the do rewatch it. And we're also going to have one on the side there as well. So underneath the stair thing. That's it. Cool. So that's now looking pretty good. Right, so around to the back now. So what we're going to do first is we're going to have our slabs, of course. We're going to have a slab at the back here. And then we're going to have upper slabs around this, alright? So we're going to have an upper slab here, upper slab here. At the back, leave these two, okay? So those are the two that you leave, but the rest of them are going to be around like that. So you get that kind of a shape. Then the rest here, we're going to have these just going around like this. Just to fill those up, so you then get that kind of like smooth going up kind of effect on this thing like that, okay? Now, we're not done yet, so grab your acacia slab, and we're going to have a slab over the top of this one, upper over that, and then a lower again. At the back, what we're going to do is we're going to have an acacia stair, slab, acacia stair, slab, acacia stair like that. So slab, slab, slab like that on the back. Alright, but there we go guys, that's it for layer number 6. And for layer number 7, what we're going to do is first, we're going to need a block that, of course, I haven't got, but that's fine, I'll grab one. We're going to need an oak stair, alright? But we're going to need an upside down oak stair right on the front of that one there, like that. Then what we're going to do with a jungle stair is we're going to have a jungle stair right here. Then around the back, we're going to have a jungle stair right there, like that. On the back of that one, we're going to have an upside down jungle stair. And then we're going to be out at a little angle here. And have another upside down jungle stair that way, so you just get like an angled little loop there. Grab yourself a jungle slab, and we're going to have those on top of those two there like that. We'll do the same on the other side now, so we're going to get that stair there, upside down, and then we're going to need another upside down there like that, and then 2 slabs here like that. Alright, so we just get that on there. Then what we're going to need is a spruce slab. So we're going to have a spruce slab here, and an upper spruce slab there like that. That's going to be the start of the bowsprit. Next bit, grab yourself your acacia slab now. And right here, where we've got the second jungle stair, we're going to have an acacia slab just on the side of that one. Where we've got the jungle stair here, have an acacia slab there, and have one on the end of that upside down oak stair. So we get one there. Where was it? There as well. One there like that. And I've got one there. That's it. There we go. That's all of those bits. And then onto the back, what we're going to do is with your jungle slabs, we're going to have a slab here. Over the top of these birch stairs, we're going to have an upside down jungle stair like that. And an upside down jungle stair there. Jungle stair there. Normal one. And then another jungle stair on the back there. And then finally at the back here, we're going to have an upside down jungle stair, but going sideways like that, okay? Then a slab, jungle stair in the middle, jungle slab. That's where we get the upside down one there. I'm just going to do the same on the other side here. So we get those 2 slabs in first, 2 upside down jungle stairs here like that there. Right here, jungle stair and jungle stair there like that. Okay, cool. So now what we'll do is, with our oak slabs, just over the top of this part here, we're going to have just oak slabs like this, just to finish that up. It does mean that in your cabin you can, on this bit, put a lamp if you want to, which I quite like, being able to do that kind of stuff, rather than the slabs here, which doesn't enable you to, and you can also put one there. With your, what's it called, grindstone now, we're going to just put that in right here. That is going to be a wheel, okay? So that's the wheel, that's the helm of your ship. So that's what we're going to have there like that. But that is it guys for layer number 7. So for layers number 8 and 9 together, because we're just going to finish this whole hull up. Alright, so on the front where we've got these 2 jungle stairs, we're going to have a jungle slab on top on each of those sides. Where we've got the bowsprit, what we're going to do is we're going to have a total of 11 slabs. So we've already got 2, so we've got 1, 2, 3, then we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I'm going to knock off these here, okay? Oops, there we go, like that. I'm hoping I've done it right. We'll find out in a sec. Yeah, we have. There we go. So you get 11 of those there like that, which will then give you your bowsprit. Coming onto the back now, what we are going to do is we're going to have 2 jungle slabs on top of these bits here, like that. Then we're going to have a jungle stair. Right in the middle of this bit, we're going to have an upside down jungle stair there. Then we're going to have, wrapped around jungle stairs here, just to make it look a little bit different, that's all. So jungle stair there, 2 jungle slabs like that. Then in the middle, whack in a jungle slab. Now what I did is I had a nice lamp hanging down. So in order to do that, I had 2 spruce trapdoors coming out from this side here, 1 underneath on the back part of it. And then it's up to you how many bits of chain you want, but you could go with like 2, and then have a lamp if you wanted to. You could go with 3, have a lamp, I don't know, whatever you guys want really. Depends if you want it in line with the windows or anything like that. But guys, that's it for layers number 8 and also for layers number 9. So we'll get onto the mast part. Alright, so on to the masts now. So you're going to need quite a few materials, so I'm going to go through those quickly now just so you can grab them all up. You're going to need a stripped spruce wood like we've been using before, also a composter, a barrel, mud brick wall, spruce fence, oak fence, spruce stairs, spruce slab, and also a ladder as well. I can't place that down anywhere. I'm not too sure why I've got the spruce fence, to be fair. I don't think we actually need spruce fence, so why have I got that? I don't know. Switch out that spruce fence instead. Do something more useful, which is going to be the spruce trapdoor. I think I probably just picked up the wrong one. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to start on the frontmost mast first. So we're going to go up with 7 blocks of your stripped spruce wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then place 2 composters on top, and then have 2 coming forwards like that. So we're going to be angling our masts. Then we're going to place on the front one 7 stripped spruce wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. On the back of this, we're going to place a spruce trapdoor like that. And then we're actually going to connect up the bowsprit to the main mast. So what we're going to do is where we've got this bit here, we're going to have an oak fence. We're going to go back and then up, back up, back up. We're going to continue this on until we hit into the mast, right? There we go, right to there. Then knock out the bottom one, if you've done it that way. If you've done up and over, then that's slightly different, but I've done back and under. There we go, so you get that then, okay? So that then finishes that bit up. On the top of this, we're going to have a mud brick wall with 2... that's where we get the 2 spruce. Okay, well that's fine. We'll put the 2 spruce on last, right? We'll get the rest of this stuff done at first. I was thinking like, what's going on? What we're going to do at the top here, we're going to place a barrel just underneath that oak fence. Then we're going to have 2 stripped spruce wood coming out of it. And then coming out of that, we're going to have 3 spruce wood going out to the side there, and then we're also going to have 3 going back. So we angle these masts. If you guys have done these before, you'll know exactly the kind of thing that I'm doing. But yeah, you have 5 in the middle. We've got 3 going backwards there, and 3 going forwards there to angle this mast. It will help with the sails quite a bit. So that's the reason we actually do that. And then what we're going to do is just underneath our composter blocks, we're going to have a barrel just with a 1 block gap right here. So leave that gap. Have that there. We're just going to go out 1 on either side of that one. Then we're going to have 3 coming out, okay? So it's a much smaller sail. So 3 there, and 3 going back as well. There we go. So that's what we end up getting with that one. Right, so for the main mast, the middle mast, what we are going to do is we're going to go up with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 2 composters, 1, 2. 2 coming forwards. Then we're going to have another 8 on top. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then place your mud brick wall on the top, like that. Place your spruce trapdoor on that one there. And then what we're going to end up doing is right from the top, leave 2 blocks. Go to the next one, so your third one block down, so you've got these 2 showing. And we're going to have 1 on the side of these, like that. And we're going to have a 3, okay? So 1, 2, 3, like that. Now underneath this one, again, same place as we did on the front one, just leave a block gap, have a barrel. We're going to have 2 coming out of that one. And then we're going to have 5 coming out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the same on the other side, 5, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. That's what we end up getting. And with our oak fence now, what we're going to do is right from the frontmost mast, we're going to go down to this one here. We're going to go 1, 2 with your oak fence coming out. Add 1 on the top. 1, 2. Add 1 on the top. 1, 2. So you end up with 2 there, 3 there, 3 there, like that, okay? That's what we end up doing. What we'll do now is the rearmost mast, the back mast, and we're going to go up with 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this time with just 1 composter and 1 composter coming forwards. Then we're going to add another 7 on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 like that, okay? Add your mud brick wall on top. Then we can grab ourselves a spruce fence. I got confused of why we even needed it. But there we go, that's why. So add that on top. Like that. And then spruce trapdoor as well on top of that one. Coming down, leave 2, 1, 2. So you go to the third one. So leave this 2 block gap. Add 1 to each side of the barrel that you've got there. Then we're just going to have a 2 coming out. So this is a really small mast at the end. Well, sail actually, really. We're going to have at the back. Alright, so that's what we end up getting there. Now what we're going to do is with our spruce stairs, we're going to have a spruce stair right here. Alright, so that's the starting point just above the composter. Then coming in, we're going to have a spruce stair. And then coming down, we're going to have a spruce stair as well. So we get this set of 2 here. And we're actually going to have, I think it's 4 sets of 2. So you end up having another 2. Build another one. 1. And then 2. And then 1 more set of that. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 1 more set, okay? 1. And then 2. So you've got this kind of like angle on this one as well, just in sets of 2 going up in your stairs like that. Now what we're going to do is down the bottom here with our spruce slab, we're going to have just on the bottom part here, place a slab. So you've got 2 blocks above your composter, 1 and 2 go to the upper slab, and we're then going to have 3 coming back towards the front of the ship. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go out and up by 1 slab. I'm going to have 3, and out and up by 1 slab and have 3, okay? So end up with that kind of a thing. So we're going out by a slab, out by a block, and then up by a slab, okay? Then with our oak fence right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then join 1 in, 2, 3, and 4. Join 1 in, 2, 3, and 4. And we should end up just in that point there. Alright, so we're going to put in the crow's nests now. So what we'll do is we'll start on the frontmost mast. And just underneath the top part of the mast coming out here, we're going to have a spruce stair. Then we're going to have a wraparound spruce stair. Spruce stair. Wraparound spruce stair. Then we're going to have a spruce slab right here like that. And we can now put a ladder going down. Of course we can't put it there, but we can put it all the other ones down here. Now this one, I should note, you can't actually get into because of, because of this oak fence here. But that's fine. If you want to knock it out, you can do. If you want to make this a little bit higher, you can do. You know, feel free to change it. Now around this, just put in oak fences like this. Actually, I didn't do that on my one, weirdly. I think it's probably because it looks weird with this bit connecting on there. So yeah, if you do want to get into it, knock this one all up by 1. It will look a little bit odd, but it won't look terrible. Right, next mast, what we're going to do is a similar thing, but this time it's going to be right on the same level as this one. So you get a stair again, wraparound stair there, stair again, wraparound stair. Then a spruce slab at the back. Put on your oak fences on top of that one, and again with your ladder, have your ladder going all the way down the back of this one. So we can get to there, so we can get up that one as well. And then again on the back one, it's in the same place as well. So same level as this mast, like this, okay? And we do the exact same thing with the spruce slab as well. Put your oak fences on top. Have your ladder coming down. And then we'll do the final bit that connects these together, okay? So again, that's what you end up getting. So then what we're going to do right here is we're going to have an oak fence right on top of the mast of this one. Then we're going to go up like that, and then that would connect into there, okay? That's the idea. So you kind of create a little line between those two. I know it's not much, but it will do. Okay, so guys, that is it for your mast kind of like layout. So we'll do the sails now. And now for the sails, what we're going to need is just some white wool. So I do these all in white wool. Up to you guys if you want to use slabs and stairs. If you do, grab yourself your smooth quartz slabs and stairs. That will look really good. So what we're going to do is, well, tied up version first. It's really simple. Just come down and forwards, and we're just going to follow the mast, okay? So that's all we're going to do. This is the same for both variations, all right? So there we go. Both variations. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. So have that there, and then if you're going to have it tied up, you just end up having a bit more in the middle of that, something like that. And you can do the same kind of thing for all of them, and then you do a similar thing with this back one, where you just place a block in behind each of these, unless you can't, and then have a little bit of bunching going on around this as much as you can. So probably up to there. Oh no, that doesn't look right. Definitely not up to there instead. There we go. So you might have something like that to do your back one, all right? But that's not what we're going to do, because we're going to do full sails for ours. So what we'll do is we're just going to roll back just this bottom part of it, because this top part is exactly what we want. And what we're going to do is we're going to have this one here. We're then going to do a 2, I'm going to try a 2 and then do 2 sets of 1. Yeah, that works. So this is the kind of sail shape that we're going to get. So then follow that all the way, just following your mast that's angled, okay? So down here you have those 5, was it? I think it was. 2, 3, 4, 5. Else if you get it right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And then you continue this on. You got doubles, you got doubles. And here as well. There we go. So you end up with something that looks like that. Very blocky, right? So now we're going to do some shaping, okay? So right in the middle at the top, we're going to cut out 3 blocks there. Underneath as well, we're going to cut out a good 3 blocks. And then what we're going to do is each of these corners, we end up pushing back, okay? So push back, skip this one, but go to the next one. And push back, and then push back. And then we're also going to have one coming out. And the same up here as well. So that ends up giving you that kind of a shape. Now it starts to look a little bit better, right? And we do the same thing on each of these. We just keep on pushing them back. Like this. Like that. We've already gone out to that one. So what else have we got to do? Well, it still looks quite boxy in bits of it. So what we're going to do is like these harsh corners, knock out a couple blocks here. Placing a couple there, and it suddenly goes a little bit smoother, right? We'll do the same thing maybe here as well. We have that going out. Maybe that one going out. Push that one back. There we go. So now it's starting to shape up quite nicely. And all we're doing is we're just knocking out some blocks, adding some blocks. That's kind of it. But there we go. That looks good, doesn't it? So that's all we end up doing for sails. You just play around with it until you're happy. Right, so for this one, it's going to be more difficult from what I remember. So I'm going to go 1, a 2. I'll go in with a 1 and in with a 1, I think, is what we'll do. Let's give this a go. I should know since I built the thing on the other side. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Because we're going to like hit into slabs like this where we can't do anything. Which is fine, just ignore it, okay? So just build that all up here. Now when you come to a point like this, just ignore it. It's much easier to just ignore it because we're not going to need to have all of those blocks in there, alright? So have those there and have those there like that. So we end up with this like really small sail. Cut out 3 in the middle. You don't need to do that in the middle underneath because it's already going out. And then we can push this all back, alright? And we're going to go out as well with this one. And same up here. Fly around to the other side, do the same thing, alright? So it's all just same stuff that you've already done on the top one. But I know that you guys prefer it if I go all the way through, so that's what we'll do. So there we go, now we'll knock out some here. Maybe add in a... leave that one there actually, have this coming out like that. I think that will make it look more natural. Yeah, kind of. It still looks like there's a big chunk missing, but that's because there is. But that will do. I think it's just this one right here. Looks weird. So I can move that forwards like that. That looks better. Okay, that'll do. Doesn't have to be perfect. Right, so for the next one. 1. 2. Should we go out with a 2 again? Yeah, let's go out with 2 again. 3 actually. Let's go out with 3 and then go 1 and 1. So we've got space for it. So there we go. 1, 2, 3 and 1. Okay, and 1 and 1 even. There we go, we'll get there eventually. It's just 3 on that one. There we go, almost. Missed out a couple there. Oh, and also at the top, I've completely missed them. It's because I went silent, I was just like, I'll just get through this, it'll be fine. There we go, so that's what we end up getting. Cut those 3 out the middle, and underneath as well. Let's cut another 3 out here, and then we'll start pushing back those corners, alright? So push that back that corner, have one go out, push that one back, but leave the one in the middle for the time being. We can play around with that one, and sometimes I do, so, you know. It depends on how it looks, that's the thing. You've got to go on and look, and it's always a little bit different than the way that you've done it before. Which I quite like, because then you get a kind of more natural look. It doesn't look kind of artificial or whatever. But there we go. So let's knock out some of these. And this is where we get into these like really cramped spaces. So what you'll find is it actually doesn't matter as much. It's not as important to get it perfect because, well, people can't see it. So, you know, don't worry about it too much. There we go. Knock that one back there. example. Oh, and I didn't put one sticking out there. There we go. So you might end up with something like this, but I can't really show you guys. And the thing is, you guys won't be able to see yours that well either. There we go. Right, last big one. Okay, I'm going to do it from the middle this time, I think. So we're going to go 1, 2, 2, and then probably a 1 and a 1 or something. Let's try this. All right, so let's go 1, 2, 2, 2, and then in with a 1. Yeah, let's do a 1 and a 1. All right. Do something like that. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Let's get that all done. So if you guys whip through this and get that done. That's 5, isn't it? Yep. I'm going to have to do the 1 on the other part of this as well. Now, don't worry about the deck. I know that we've currently, made it so that you can't walk around stuff. We're going to fix that, all right? When we do the actual sail part of it and do the shaping, we will fix that. Don't worry about it. Get this 1 on the side as well. So there we go. You end up with this big block. In the middle, cut out 5. Now what we need to look at is how many we've got. So we've got 1 block on the side here, and then we've got this middle one here, but we could cut out at least a 3 in the middle, which allows you to walk around. And when we're shaping it, we might get better as well. So then we'll get onto these ones, push these back like this. Do the same technique. Everything's about, keep it simple, stupid. It's always keep it simple, stupid. I find it works the best with these things. And then the same on the other side, push it back. There we go. Let's keep it there, push that one out. Maybe have that one going down as well, like that. And then do some shaping, alright. So let's get some shaping in here. Knock that one back there. Get some 3s there, maybe get 2 there. Something like that will do. Like that. Getting pop-ups for random stuff. I love that. There we go. And then maybe I'm going to push that one back there. That looks pretty good. Okay, cool. Yeah, good. Yep, I'm happy with that. That looks good. Last one then, guys. Well, I said the last one. It's not really. We're going to have a 1, a 2, and then we're just going to go in with a 1. We're going to go really small with this thing. And that's because, well, we don't need to go that big with it. Now, this one seems to hit into this one. It's up to you guys what you would want to do with that. Whether you would want to remove this, because you could just have it where this sail here, this doesn't need to be up, and that would allow you to get up into the upper parts of the ship, no problem at all. Right, so then push this back here, same technique, everything's exactly the same regardless of the size of the whole thing. And that's the simplicity and beauty of it really is, simple is good sometimes. Makes it much easier. Oh yeah, cut out 3 in the middle. Cut out, 3 in the middle there, and then we can start shaping. Now you can try to make it fit with, having a lot more flat as well if you wanted to. This is a bit weird here. Let's put that in there. All right, there we go. It doesn't really matter with that one too much. Right, to finish off these, grab yourself your oak fence, and just behind them, we're going to put in oak fence pieces here, just on the back of each of these masts, like that. And the same over on the other side as well. There we go. On that one. And up here, same thing. Other side, same thing. Guess what? This one, same thing as well. It's all the same, which is good. And even on your little dinky one, whacking a couple there. Like that. Alright, so if you guys want a jib, that is the sail at the front. Feel free to whack that in. And if you were going to do it, this is how you would do it. We're going to have just some blocks coming down here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come out. We're going to have some wrapped around like this. And then we're going to go out again and down. And maybe we'll have something like that. And then we're going to start moving ourselves in like this. So that's how you would do a little one, okay? So it's up to you guys if you want to do something like that. And you just kind of make it so it looks like it's potentially going to be tied in, maybe even there. Now if you did that, you could then put in an extra block there, perhaps. Yeah, that might look a little better, so you get kind of smoother thing. To be fair, actually, it looks quite nice. I wish I put it on my one. So that's always good. For the back one, what we're going to do is we're going to place blocks just behind, basically, the last slab, okay? And we're going to end up moving a couple of these around as well, but we'll do this first. then follow this shape. So just follow the edge shape, like that. And we're going to have this going up to there, this going down. This we're just going to pull down. This is going to pull down. So we're basically going to do loads of like pulling, oh, trying to fall. Pulling down of all these things. Like that. And then this one as well. Put one on there. Why not? Have that go into about there. You get this really horrible straight flat thing. And we're now going to shape it. So, you know, you cut out a couple here. Push these out a little bit. And that would then... Actually, we're going to push this out quite a bit, I think. So let's get this right to like here. At least this one we're going to push back. So it kind of feels like it's, you know, it is pushed back. That one we can't push back, so we're stuck there. This one we can, however. So we could do something where we have a block there and a block behind. So when we look at that, you can see that that's kind of then there. That allows us to push this one here. Have these there. Put that one there. Let's get a couple of these out as well. Including down there as well. Maybe even that. Maybe that one cuts back. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Look at that. So we went from very basic shape just to shaping it so that it starts to look good. But, you know, doesn't have to be perfect. But guys, that's it for the sails on that bit. So shrouds are next and last. Alright, so we're now going to get onto the shrouds. This is the rope parts that are connecting the side of the ship up to the masts. And we're going to actually start on the back because I have, with this one, I only did the shrouds on the side. Let me know what you guys think of that because usually I do it on both sides and it doesn't get very far on that one. So I've tried something a little bit different with this one. So what we're going to do is where we've got this little window piece here, grab yourself a spruce slab and we're going to have an upper spruce slab right there over that window. Then grab yourself birch fence. And what we're going to do is going to have two. So it goes over and kind of floats a little bit. That's going to be 3 high. So go 2 and 3. Connect on the back. 1 and 2. Then connect going forwards. So that's what you get there. Make these 2 here 3 high. 2, 3. Connect on the back. Both of those. Make those 2 3 high. So add another 2 on top. Then what you can do is you're going to go forwards again. Make the front 2 3 high. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have singles going up. And that's all I ended up doing on mine. I don't think I even put a single lot going down here, but you could do if you wanted to. You can have a single line like that. Now you could do the same thing where you do it on the other side, like I've done before, where we have this connected in here and we go 1, 2, and then 3, and then you would connect on the back, and you'd also go forwards, but then you end up with this floating bit. So that's why I didn't bother with that one, alright? But let me know, what do you think? Does it look better? Does it look worse? I'll be really interested to see what you guys actually think of that. We're now going to do the middle one because it's easier. The frontmost one is going to be a pain, and you'll see why in a sec. So where we've got the spruce slabs that we placed in, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Build that up to 3 high. Connect on the back, all 3 of those. Make all these to 3 high. You can see the pattern that's going on here. And connect on the back. Guess what, guys? 3 high, that's right. 2, 3, like that. But now what we're going to do, we've got 3 sets of 3, okay? We're going to connect on the back again, all 3 of them. But it's going to change a little bit. Only, get out of the way, sail. Only the front 2 we're going to make up to 3 high, okay? Just these ones here. So those 3 there are 3 high. Now with the top run, go forward so you're on top of the mast. Make these 2 3 high. And then we're going to have singles going up to that. Alright, same on the other side. So 3, 3, 3 sets of 3, okay? Connect on the back, make that 3 high, connect on the back, make that 3 high, connect on the back, only the front 2 here, go to 3 high, then go 1 forwards, make these front 2 3 high again, and then you get singles going up, alright? So that's what we end up getting. Okay, so for the next one, this is where it gets difficult. We're actually going to do it on this side of the ship because we should be able to complete more than the other side, alright? And you'll see what I mean in a sec. So we've got these 2 spruce slabs. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, that's right. Then what we're going to do is we are going to connect on the back, and we're going to go forwards with 1, okay? So connect on the back, go forwards with one. These two are going to be 3 high, okay? So 1, 2, and 3. Connect those 2 on the back. Make these 3 high. Like that. And then what we're going to do is we would be connecting on the back of these. So go 1, 2, and then 3, which will get you into that little gap there. And then these 2 here are going to be 3 high as well. 2, 3. Go forwards. And then make these front 2 3 high. 2, 3. And then we're going to have 2 singles there, okay? I know, it's bit of a pain. It's because everything connects into this bit. Now the next side we're going to do the best we can. And what you'll see is already our sails in the way, and yours will probably be in there as well. That's fine. We just place it in any air blocks, okay? So we're going to go 3 high, so 1, 2, and then we would have 3 here. Then we would connect on the back and go forwards, okay? So you can kind of see it over on the other side. But you would have 3 connected on the back. Then these 2 here are going to be 3 high. So I'm going to have some on top of my sail here. That's fine. Then connect on the back. Make these 2 3 high. Now we're kind of we're actually free of everything. And then we're going to connect on the back of these. 1, 2. Oh god. 2. I remember doing this now. It was a pain. 1, 2, and 3 like that. Okay, so that's what you end up getting. You get the 2 connected on the back, 1 going forwards. Make these 2 3 high. Then connect on the front. Make this 3 high. And then you get 2 singles there. Just do the best you can. It's fine. It doesn't matter too much, alright guys? Nobody's going to notice. So that's what we're doing right there. But guys, that is it for this tutorial. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this 6-gun brig. I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know what you guys want next as well. I'm always open to your suggestions and your requests. So make sure to post them. And yeah. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, guys, I will see you on the next one.